Hello, Star Wars Galaxy Hero players. This is HK58. I'm going to do a quick update on July 26, 2017. We have a new update today and a lot of new stuff, exciting stuff happening. So, I'm going to read some stuff in here, then I'm going to go to the actual forums. So, Ahsoka Tunnel Fulcrum shards are going to be available in the shipments. This also means, let's see... excuse me. Ahsoka Fulcrum. So they're leaving the shard shop or shard store. It's been changed. So, I mean, Ahsoka Fulcrum's coming in, and these three are actually coming out. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that one. We've added additional gear to shipments, gear slots, which is good. And I'll read more when we get to the forum. And then these three are obviously leaving. So, also, before I get over to the forums, I was going through, and you know how they did an update a while back with the Royal Guard where they changed his pose, and then with Ewok rework, they redid the pictures. Now look at, say, Sun Fac. Okay, Sun Fac's main pose is the same, but if you look at his little picture, it is different. And you can look into that, look it up. I'm just showing you that, like, even Poggle, Geonosian Soldier, Poggle the Lesser, and let's go to not activated. Down here, Geonosian Spy. Their little pictures have been reworked, which is kind of cool. And we also have Wicket. Wicket is in the game. So we're going to quickly go over his abilities. So, deal physical damage to target enemy and gain critical chance up for 2 turns. If an Ewok ally calls Wicket to assist, they also gain critical chance up for 2 turns. It's kind of nice. So every time he assists, he's buffing his team. Forced ambush. If you've seen some of the videos online about this, it's a lot of those spears coming down. Deals physical damage to enemies. Ewok allies gain 10% turn meter for each critical hit scored. So that is really nice. So they can get up to 50%. It'd be similar to how a droid team would get under an HK lead, where they do 1 critical hit, they gain 50% turn meter. So it's kind of nice. But that is all Ewoks, which is kind of good. Deal physical damage to target enemy and call another target ally to assist. If the target ally is an Ewok, Wicket and target ally gain stealth for 2 turns. And what's nice is you could target not low grade Poplu, and he would automatically switch it to a taunt. So it's a good way to get taunt going. And then his unique, which is the Zeta. Wicket gains 10% critical damage for each living Ewok ally and each stealth ally. At the end of his turn, Wicket has a 50% chance to take another turn. This chance is reduced 10% to 10% if this effect is triggered from the previous turn. Whenever Wicket scores a critical hit, all allies recover 4% health and 2% protection. That is nice. So, especially when he does his AoE, and say he gets 5 critical hits, that is for 20% health gain and 10% protection gain, which is really nice. So, oh yeah, Ewoks, he's going to be fun with Ewoks. Also, I do want to show really quick in the events, I will be covering the Ewok marquee event for Wicket. I'm also going to cover the ATST. They have a heroic battle ATST. Ewoks face the ATST, similar to how Phoenix Squad had to destroy the TIE Fighter. So that's going to be exciting. That's all the events that are going on. I've already finished this up, and this one's going to be gone. I wouldn't be surprised if this one comes out around one more time, but we'll see. Now, going over to the forums, which we'll see, we'll see if they actually mention anything about the Geonosians, if they're going to be a rework. So, the daily login characters for August is Luke Skywalker. So, we're going to have Farm Boy Luke farmable, which is nice, because I don't have him 7-star, but it'd still be nice. And like I said before, I do hope that the flash events come around so we can actually start getting random flash events on weekends, like the opposite weekend from the Omega events. So we still have a chance to getting Zeta bats and stuff like that later on down the road. But I don't know. I have to actually go back and research that when the Flash events actually happened. So, welcome our final addition to Ewok Evasion, Wicket. Powerful Ewok attacker finds his strength in numbers, granting incredible critical hit and stealth synergies to Ewok squads, while also dealing more critical damage for each Ewok present. His unique furtive tactics give Wicket a chance to take another turn each turn, which is nice. So, and to celebrate this, we're going to introduce a brand new type of event called Heroic Battles. Will allow players to fight against huge enemies to earn unique rewards in reoccurring event. To find these, the first of these is Indoor Escalation Heroic Event, or Heroic Battle. This encounter pits the intrepid Ewoks against the formidable ATST, which is nice. One thing I will say, which would be really amazing, is if they do this, they could also do one for like Rogue One characters. Go back, kind of a go back, harken back to those, because there's quite a few characters from Rogue One that they can play as against like the Imperial side. They didn't really have anything for Rebels, but then again, Rebels don't have anything. They could just have it to where all Rogue One characters can play, or they just have the Rebels of Rogue One, but have it to where they face a couple of those tanks from the city of not Jakku. I don't remember the city, but they're taking crystals. The first time the Death Star blew up a city. But yeah, that'd be kind of cool to see. And I hope you guys like that idea too. And they may actually work towards that. They got a lot in the pipes, which I'm sure it's going to get even more exciting as the road goes down. And then the ATST has several devastating attacks, including blaster cannon, heavy blaster fire or volley, incendiary grenade, and concussion grenade. While this Imperial threat may look ominous, the challenge isn't without glory. First time the ATST appears, it will yield rare mods. Future appearances will be a player's source to obtain Wicket shards. So that means they're going to actually have it to where this event anytime goes on, you'll be able to get Wicket shards, which is kind of cool. This challenge event starts July 29th. The first run this weekend, this event will be locked to a forced squad of level 85 Gear 11 Ewoks. Ooh. Okay, maybe it's just Ewok stuff. So then they got Indoor Escalation. They're going to bring the marquee event for Wicket, which is great. I'm not going to read too much of that. Shard Shuffle. Soak is coming in, and additional gear slots have been added to shipments, depending on player level, which is really cool. We get to see more and more in the shipments, which is nice. And then, obviously, the ones leaving the Shard Shop. It's kind of been sad that they've had some of these for a limited time, and then Darth Nihilus and his crew was in there for quite a while, which I really wish I farmed more of, because I could have had a 6-star Nihilus instead of a 5-star. Because my guild is only doing the heroic they're not doing the heroic AAT, they're just doing the normal AAT raid. And that normal AAT raid would be nice to have a Darth Nihilus led team. Verbiage. The following terms are being updated in the game. Shard Shop is now Shard Store. Shard Currency is Shard Store Tokens. War Tokens are Galactic War Tokens. Arena Tokens are Squad Arena Tokens, which is kind of nice. It makes a little more sense. Guild Currency is Guild Tokens. Fleet Store is Fleet Arena Store. And then Cantina Credits are Canteen Battle Tokens. That's kind of nice. They've changed up some of the grammar a little bit. That's cool. Packs. So this pack arrives in wake of Wicket's marquee event. Uses pack to level up the newest member of Endor, which is $12.99 crystals. So let's go look at that, see if it actually came in the store. No, it's not. I'm sure by tomorrow it will be in the store, because the event is going to be out, for me, out tomorrow. Where am I going? 5 hours, 9 minutes, so I will be covering that event. So let's go back over here. Forced ambush. They're going to be a pack for each 3 of these, which is cool. Ensure victory of powering up the new Ewok warriors with this ultimate bundle. This bundle contains the following character shards, of those 55 each of those, and credits, experience droids, and ability mats. Environment. There's been a new environment. The indoor Ewok village has been added to the colorful roster of holotable locals. Bugs. So they've worked on some bugs. Geonosian character icons have been updated. Fixed the issue where Clone Trooper and Stormtrooper's legs are too thin. Really? I never noticed that. If anyone has a video of them being too thin, I guess you can let me know. B2's mode down no longer dispels defense down from Grand Moff Tarkin's leader ability. Okay. I guess it was dispelling a negative status effect when it's not supposed to. Tribal Unity will now call all allies to assist in a 6-team squad. Okay. Wounded Force will now correctly apply the damage over time effects. Okay. To the Rancor in Phase 2 and 3. Darth Vader, damage over time. From Crust will now have evasion evaluated correctly. Haha. First Order TIE Pilot, gun down buff immunity will now take effect before damage, preventing Zeta Maul Sith units from gaining stealth. That's good. It would be nice to... I will admit, like, chase teams are not fun, especially when you don't have a chase team, but Zeta Maul teams are really annoying, as well as Zeta Qui-Gon teams. Those are the 3 teams I always lose a good chunk of characters. And it really sucks when I'm Galactic War, I'm talking about Galactic War on this. I'm in Galactic War and I get to the 9th out of 12, and I use up a whole team. I had that happen today. Grandmaster Yoda had some fixes. Jyn Erso's Zeta upgrade to her leader ability into the fray now heals protection when rebel allies receive a special buff. Luminara Elegant Steps now grants the correct evasion bonus to Jedi and non-Jedi. Wow, I didn't know that was having problems. Regroup will no longer reduce cooldown of Thrawn's maneuver ability. Okay. And Overwhelming Assault will no longer reduce cooldown of Thrawn's maneuver ability. Okay. And then what's ahead? Familiar faces rejoin our hero as the journey continues. So that means it's probably going to be talking about which I still hope they actually bring out a couple of characters by marquee events for next month. But from the sounds of it, it's going to be the Hoth Leia, Hoth Luke, and Hoth Han. So those are going to be in the game. But yeah, that's basically the update so far. I'm liking it. Of course, when I first saw the Geonosians, I'm sitting here going, oh my goodness, they're going to be doing a rework soon. Be kind of nice. And I'm sure they'll update. I hope they update Jawas, because without the names, some of them you can tell and some of them you can't. Unless you really kind of gotten used to how their pose is. Like, it'd be kind of cool to see, like, with Jawa Scavenger, the little thingy he has. It'd be kind of nice to actually see it up more. Jawa Engineer have his grenade in the position of throwing. That'd be kind of cool. Chief Nibbit and Dodge aren't too bad, and Jawa ain't too bad. But yeah, sometimes I get them confused. I've gotten better at it, but for the most part. So yeah, I think they've added more. Oh wow, I think they have added more. Yeah, they used to just have 2, but now they have a 3rd row here. It's kind of nice they're adding more rows of stuff. I just wish I could get more base shards. Oh, I missed this one. Haha, I knew that. It'd be kind of nice if they got some more items in certain other areas. But, yeah, you know, that's how they've done it so far. Let's see. Well, of course, this hasn't been refreshed until tomorrow. I'll get to see that. I'm not going to spend 100 to refresh. That's just stupid. So it looks like, I will admit, the only character I'm really going to farm right now, I know it's kind of crazy. Some people are like, shouldn't be farming them. But yes, General Grievous is kind of one I'm farming. When I get up to about 2,000 currency, I spend 1,000 for 5. But yeah, because I have a feeling he's going to be reworked soon. Probably within the next 6 months. separatists and or droids are going to be reworked, which that's another thing I do want to mention. I was going to make a video on it, but it's going to talk a little bit about it. But a faction rework for droids and separatists, I think it'd be kind of cool to see a full a combined, because I did a video on doing a Tatooine factions pass, which would be Jawas, the rework of Luke Skywalker, unless they're going to rework him in this next month, which I assume they might. But Jawas and Tuskens would be great to see reworked in 1 month, just to knock them out, not have to worry about them that much. But in this 1 month, I'm thinking it'd be kind of cool to see certain droids reworked, and probably not all the droids. Like, say, for example, like HK, maybe IG-88s, maybe K2 a little bit, but B2 a little bit, IG-86, but mainly the two biggest ones would be Grievous and Magna Guard. So they could do a separatist droid factions pass, so they can knock 2 out with 1 month. I know that would be a lot of reworks in 1 month, but hey, that would be insane if they actually reworked them. Chopper, I would say they just need to do in the next like 2 to 3 months. They should at least do a rework on Phoenix Squad a little bit, just to smooth them out a little bit better. We need at least a cleanser or two. But if they're looking to try to rework some of these characters to make them more viable, maybe or maybe not saving time, but it would be kind of nice to actually see droids and droids and separatists all reworked in once. That also means the Geonosians would be reworked. That's a faction in there. They would also have to add a few. They might have a big month where they add like about 2 marquee events each week, just to cover all the, adding 2 to 3 more droids, 2 to 3 Geonosians, let's see, and a couple of the other separatist leaders. Separatist. There we go. So yeah, that's basically what it is. They got some Geonosians they can add, so they don't have just Geonosians, but they also have separatists, because it makes sense to have Geonosians have at least another 2. I would say only at least 2 more in the Geonosians. Droids be cool to see a couple of 2 to 3 of those, maybe a couple of other separatist leaders, because we already have Newt Gunray, Dooku, and Grievous, but those, and Poggle. That's the only ones we have. So, but yeah, that's just my thoughts on a little bit of rework, as well as talking about the new update. I'm so excited about it. It'd be kind of cool to see what we're gonna get in the next month on how the new the game mode is gonna work, territory battles. So we'll find out. And I hope they do more of these heroic battles. But yeah, again, thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day.